Alright, hello everybody! Time for the next part of our progression series with Green Goblin Expert Risky Business. So, our first playthrough is pretty straightforward. We smacked him around a good bit, but he's back. He's in expert mode. Let's see if he can take me down this time. Alright, so we're still playing Miss Marvel. I'm still doing aggression because it's my favorite aspect with Miss Marvel. So, I've got everything ready to go. We got 2 threat, criminal enterprises in play. Norman Osborn starting on stage 2, and we are going to use Running Interference as the modular set this time. Alright, 6 cards, opening hand. Should be in that form. Okay, Shrink is really good to see opening. I don't need Tigra. I don't need a Sneak By. Big Hands is nice. But I really want my Personas, I think. So I think I'm going to just discard these 3 and draw 3. Okay, so here we go. Let's go ahead, do Miss Marvel's ability, and get that to my hand. Let's pay 2 for Shrink. Go ahead and get some shrinking online. Let's do... Let's see. Let's flip. Let's attack him for 1. I don't really want to flip him right now. I kind of want to get more set up before I actually flip him. So I think I'm just going to do 1, 2, 1, 2 for Sneak By and get that threat out of there. And I think that's going to be it. I'll discard Mockingbird, keep Big Hands, and draw 4 cards. Okay, Red Dagger's fun to see. Let's ready up. And then 1 threat on the main scheme. And then he would attack me, but instead he's going to place 2 infamy counters, so this becomes a 3. And then we get a bad card. And it is Oscorp Manufacturing. When revealed, Norman Osborn placed an additional threat per player here. Despite objections from shareholders, Oscorp now exclusively produces military-grade weaponry. So this is a 3. I wish I had that Sneak By. Oh well. Alright, my turn again. I definitely think I want to get down Red Dagger. So let's do 1, 2, 3 for Red Dagger. He's going to thwart for 1, or for 2, excuse me, leaving 1 there. I think I'll thwart for 1 to get rid of Oscorp Manufacturing. And then I'm going to flip and use Miss Marvel's ability to discard until I get a Miss Marvel card. Big Hands again. I just can't find any of my personas. Alright, let's ready up. I'll discard these Big Hands. I don't need them right now. And draw 6 cards. Well, there's 1 persona. That's something. Okay, 1 threat on the main scheme. Norman Osborn schemes. 2 plus 1 is 3. And then we get a bad card, which is a hired gun. Either give a fill in a base down boost or place 2 infamy counters on criminal enterprise. I'm just going to place 2 on criminal enterprise. Okay, my turn. Let's discard until we get a Miss Marvel card. And Biggin. Okay. Let's pay 1 for Amir. And then let's use Amir's ability. And let's put... Still got 2 Sneak Bys in the deck. Let's put one of these double resources on the bottom. That seems good. Use Miss Marvel's. Draw a card from that too. Avengers Mansion. That's really good. Oh man, so many good cards. Let's pay 1, but I don't think I'm going to be able to give Avengers Mansion out right now. Pay 1 for Polymer Suit. Let's flip to Miss Marvel. Let's... Oh, goodness. Alright, I could sneak by. I think I'm going to sneak by, so let's do 1, 2 for Sneak By. And use Shrink to get rid of all that threat. Let's do 1, 2, 3 to kill this hired gun. Oh, actually, hold on. I could keep one of those cards. I'll keep Chase Them Down, because I can use Polymer Suit to help with Sneak By. And then he's still dead. End result, he's still dead. Okay. Discard. Ready. All my dudes. And let's draw 4. Man, all my personas are at the bottom of my deck. Ugh. That's no fun. Okay. 1/3 on the main scheme. He would attack me, but instead he places 2 infamy counters. And then we get a bad card. Caught off guard. Discard an upgrade or support you control. Ah. No. Man. I think it's going to have to be Polymer Suit. I can always put it on the bottom of my deck. Okay. My turn again. Let's have 1 for Bruno Corelli. Let's next do... Let's attack to take... Or no, let's thwart. And then flip. Let's use a mirror. And let's get back that Polymer Suit on the bottom of my deck. Because I want my suit back. Then let's use Miss Marvel's ability to discard until I get a Miss Marvel card. Then for Nakia. Here she is. Okay, let's pay 1 for Nakia. Let's reduce the cost of the next card I play by 1. And get out Embiggen. And... Well, let's have Red Dagger go ahead and attack to take 2 counters off of Criminal Enterprises. And he goes away. Okay, that's it. Well, it's not been a great start, but I've at least got my personas in the play now, so it's going to be a little better. Oh, this, and I get a card. Okay. 1/3 on the main scheme. Norman schemes. 2 plus nothing, so just 2. And then we get our bad cards. First card, Private Security Specialist. Second card, Oscorp Manufacturing again, so this becomes a 3. Because he's in Norman form. Alright, let's discard until we get a Miss Marvel card. Wiggle room. Let's... Nakia gets the biometric suit out. Okay, I want to do Relentless Assault, definitely. Strength's probably going to play for that. So... Or I could do Melee. Yeah, let's have Melee. So that means I won't be playing Relentless Assault. So I can use Relentless Assault maybe to pay for something else. Is there anything else I can get in play right now? No. I can't use a mirror now. That stinks. Okay. Miss Marvel's ability got me a wiggle room. Okay, so if I'm gonna use not use Relentless Assault, I'm definitely gonna do these for melee. This and the Polymer Suit for melee. So I'm gonna use these wiggle rooms because he's gonna switch to Goblin form. So I think I'll put Genius on the underneath Bruno. Now I'll flip, and I'll pay 1, 2, and 3 for melee. And I think I might as well return melee to my hand, and I'm going to embiggen that melee, so it does 5 here and 5 to Norman, which is going to flip him into Green Goblin form. So deal 4 indirect damage to each player. Let's wiggle room, draw a card, and wiggle room. Let's just take the 1. That's fine. Oscorp Manufacturing is kind of annoying, though that's still out. But I don't have any of my thwarting events. You know what? Let's I want to save wiggle room for when he attacks me, so I don't think I'm going to play anything else. So let's just discard 1, 2, 3, draw 4, ready up. Okay, 1/3 on the main scheme. He attacks me. I'm going to take it on the chin. 4 plus 2 is 6, so wiggle room, draw a card, and I take 3. Wow, all my chase them downs. Okay. That's something. Oh, we should have 1 more throw on the main scheme because of this. Bad card. Assault. The villain attacks you. Ooh, this could be bad. Alright, well, I'm going to have to defend. 4 plus 1 is 5. So I take 4 damage. Ouch. That hurt. Okay. That really hurt. Let's do 1, 2 for big hands and embiggen it. So 6 damage. And then let's flip. Let's use a mirror and put a card on the bottom. Let's put a wiggle room on the bottom. And draw a card. Let's use Bruno and bring this card back to my hand. Let's use Nakia and 1, 2, 3 for Nick Fury. I think I'm going to have Nick remove 2 threat from his scheme to make this 1, and then Nick's going to thwart that scheme away. So we don't have to deal with that. And then that's going to be it for me. I'm going to discard both of these. Ready up. And draw 6 cards. Okay. 1 threat on the main scheme. Goblin, instead of scheming, just takes the threat off State of Madness. And we get a bad card, which is Surge. Double Surge. Collapsed Bridge is 2. A lot of side schemes coming out this round. And Mad Genius. Green Goblin, so this no attack is made, so this just surges. Into All Tied Up, attach your identity card. Attached here cannot ready or change forms. Spend a physical and a mental resource to discard this card. Okay. I think I can get rid of that, no problem. And Nick goes away. Definitely think I want to get Red Dagger out. Let's use, let's do a mirror first. Let's put a card on the bottom of my deck. Let's put one of these double resources on the bottom, just to keep them in circulation. Then draw a card. Sneak by is really good to see right now. Let's use Nakia to make the next card I play lower. And let's do 1, 2 for Red Dagger. He's going to thwart to get rid of Collapsed Bridge. Takes a damage for that. Now I need to spend a mental and a physical. Fortunately, I've got one. Mental, physical, and mental. Gets rid of All Tied Up. Yeah, and then I'm going to exhaust to heal. Then I think I will flip. And I will use this and this to play Sneak By and remove 5 threat. Whoops, that's the wrong one. From that scheme. And then I'll ready up. And we'll do this again. 5 cards. Okay, 1 threat on the main scheme. Goblin attacks me. Yeah, I'll have Red Dagger defend. Nothing. So 4 damage, so Red Dagger goes away, and I'll spend a mental and an energy to bring him back to my hand instead and deal 2 damage to Goblin. And then we get a bad card. And it is a hired gun. So I gotta give him a boost card because there's Criminal Enterprises is not in play, so I can't do that option. And it's on to me again. So I think what we're going to do, 1, 2, 1, 2 for Relentless Assault, and let's embiggen it so that it does 7 damage, so 3 here and 4 on Goblin. Let's flip, and then let's use a mirror and put what card should I put on the bottom? Let's put Sneak By on the bottom. It's always good to have extra thwarting ability. Draw a card. Oh, energy's great. Okay. Let's do that. Nakia for energy to get red dagger back out. He's gonna thwart for 2. Let's heal. And then let's put downtime below Bruno. Pretty good. Alright. And that's that. 6 cards. 1 threat on the main scheme. He doesn't scheme, so he's going to flip back to Norman. And then we get a bad card. Whoops. Only 2. Norman, discard the top card of your deck for each infamy counter on criminal enterprises. Mad genius. That's fine. No big deal. Okay, let's use a mirror. And let's put, I think, a big hands back in the bottom of my deck. Draw a card. Wiggle room is really good because I'm about to flip him again, I think. Let's do Bruno to bring this card back to my hand. Nakia. And let's pay 1, 2, 3. 3. No, 3. For an Avengers Mansion. Draw a card. Okay, I don't think I've used Miss Marvel's ability this turn, but I can't remember. So I may play it safe and just not use her ability this turn. I don't necessarily want to deck myself anyway. Or Kamala Khan's ability, I should say. So let's flip Miss Marvel. Let's have Red Dagger. Flip him back to Green Goblin. So I take 4 indirect damage. So let's wiggle room and take 1. Draw a card. Okay. 1, 2 for big hands. Exhaust to bring big hands back to my hand, and big end to deal 6. And flip him to the next goblin phase. 4 damage to each player. And he is at 22 health. So let's get him back up there. Alright. No big deal though, because I'm going to do 2 for another big hands. 4 more damage. And then let's do sneak by to pay for a downtime so I can flip back and recover fully next turn. And that's going to be it. Ready up. And draw 5 cards. So I'm going to get an extra card. Draw 4 more cards. Okay. 1 threat on the main scheme. He's going to attack me. Red Dagger's going to take it on the chin. Nothing. And place an infamy counter. If you cannot, remove 1 from State of Madness instead. Okay. Then we get our other card. First we got a payoff. So this is a 2. Oh, Red Dagger should be gone, by the way. Sorry about that. Do I want to bring him back to hand? Sure. I'll bring him back to hand to deal 2 damage. This comes in with 2 on it. Whoops. And then remove 2 from State of Madness, so he's going to go back to Norman. And this becomes Criminal Enterprise again. Let's draw a card. Let's see here. So the downside about if I flip him back and then I kill State of Madness, get him back into the other one, it's not going to be great because I don't actually want to flip him because he is going to do if I end in alter ego mode, he just and he has to scheme, he removes 2, so he just flips right back to Norman. So I don't actually want to flip him until I can stay a turn in hero form. So let's flip and can I? Okay, I want to flip and recover. because it's a lot of damage. Let's use Nakia. Before I do Nakia, let's do Miss Marvel's ability. Until I get a Miss Marvel card. Sneak by is good. Okay. Let's have Nakia to do one. Well, no, not yet, not yet. Amir's ability next. Let's put melee on the bottom. And draw a card. Mockingbird. Okay. That's pretty good. Nakia, and let's have 1 and 2. 2 for Red Dagger. Let's have him take care of Payoff, so we don't have to deal with an extra card this turn. He might advance his scheme, but I think I'm okay with that. Could also do Mockingbird. I think I'm gonna do that. So Mockingbird, 1, 2, 3, and stun him. And then Mockingbird will thwart for 1, so maybe he doesn't advance this turn. And that's it for me. Ready up. Draw 6 cards. Okay, wiggle room is nice to see. 1 threat on the main scheme. Norman schemes. 3 plus 2 is 5. Also, he does advance. Alright, when completed, place 1 infamy counter per player on Criminal Enterprise, then discard 1 card from each player's deck for each infamy counter on Criminal Enterprise. So he gets 1 more, and then we discard 3 cards from our deck. 2, 3. And we go on. With a branch of Stark Industries under his control, Norman Osborn will gain access to the deadly technologies and quadruple the manufacturing capabilities of Oscorp. When revealed, advance to stage 2. If Norman succeeds, nothing will stand in the way of his technological domination. If this stage is completed, the players lose the game. And it has a permanent hazard, and it's going to go up by 2 every turn, and it starts with 1 on it. So that's not great. So now we're going to get 2 cards and start the bad card phase. A hired gun. You know, I might be able to kill him, so I'm going to give him a face down boost. I'm not going to play around anymore. All in a day's work. Place 2 infamy counters on Criminal Enterprise. Okay. Especially because he's stunned. He won't attack me with that next boost when I flip him. Alright, let's draw a card. I love seeing melee, so that's good. Let's discard until I get a Miss Marvel card. Sneak by. Alright, let's use a mirror. And let's put Nick Fury on the bottom. I think I'm about to end this. Draw a card. Okay. Alright. Sorry, there's a lot of cards on the table right now. Let's see. Nakia. I'm going to flip. And that'll be 2 for melee. And let's embiggen that melee. So it's 5. So it's going to flip him back to Goblin. Well, 5 here first. Then flip him back to Goblin. So I take 4 damage. And I'm going to wiggle room out of that. So I take 1 and draw a card. I feel like there was something else. Oh, yeah. That's what it is. Okay. He's still stunned, though. So that's good. I'm going to see if I can move that stun out of the way. There we go. Now it's a little more obvious. Okay. He's at 16. Can I deal 16? Let's see. 1, 2 for big hands. Exhaust to bring big hands back to my hand. That's 4 damage. 2 for big hands. Let's do 1, 2, 3 for melee and deal 3 damage. Red Dagger And Mockingbird will deal 3 more damage. So yeah, just need to kill him. So this should be the turn. They each get another damage. And then I draw 5 cards, so that's going to deck me, unfortunately. I get a card. But I just got to survive through this round of combat, and then we'll be good. This goes up by 2 per player. Goblin would attack, but he's stunned. So now we get 2 bad cards. First bad card, all in a day's work. Oh, remove 2. Dang, so he flips back. Oops. Flips back to Criminal Enterprise. And he flips back to Norman Osborn. And, ooh, exhaust your identity, and this surges. Home by Dawn. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. Oh, that was the worst worst order to get that. Oh, no. Let's flip. I'm going to take the opportunity to flip, though. Discard a support. Crap. By Bruno. And then that surges. All in a day's work. Place 2 infamy counters on Criminal Enterprises. Man, I had this in the bag, and then he's coming back. And a private security specialist. Oh, man. Norman ain't playing. All right. Let's see what we can do here. Draw a card. Let's have Amir put Bruno on the bottom of my deck. And then I draw a card. Chase him down. Okay. I can melee to flip him again. So let's do that. Nakia. To reduce the next card. Flip. Pay 1, 2. That's 1, 2, and 3 for melee with an embiggen. So that's going to kill this private security specialist. And then flip him back to Goblin. So I have to deal 4 damage to each player. Wiggle room. So I take 1 and draw a card. And there we go. Let's have Red Dagger do the honors. 2 damage. And Goblin is defeated. Alright. So I hope you all enjoyed this. I really love Miss Marvel. I think aggression has been the most fun aspect that I've had. Just because you can deal so much damage all at once. It's pretty crazy how much damage you can deal in a turn. If you get like a big hand because of a mirror. If you get Avengers, Mansion, a mirror, you get other forms of ways to draw cards, and you just get a really large hand and like all of your big hands, you can deal a whole lot of damage. So I hope you all enjoyed this. This has been a really fun scenario. It's a little on the easier side, but I think it's great for a fun casual game if you're playing with people who aren't wanting to be too serious in their games. So next up is Mutagen Formula. All right, we'll see you next time, everybody. Bye-bye.